As many of you already know, Vasil Lomachenko has announced his retirement from boxing today. Now, when you look at the career of Lomachenko, it stands out because, to my understanding, and somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but Vasil Lomachenko is the quickest to ever win a world title in just 3 fights. He went on to beat Mr. Gary Russell Jr. to win his first world title. Now, he is also the quickest to be a two-division champion when he beat Roman Martinez, becoming a two-division champion. So he went from featherweight to junior lightweight or super featherweight, however you want to say it. Then, not only that, but he became the quickest male, and I say male, three-division champion in the history of boxing with only 12 fights when he beat Linares for the super lightweight title. So he holds those three records: quickest title win, quickest two-division champion, quickest three-division male champion in the history of boxing. Now, Lomachenko had the opportunity to not retire. He had the opportunity to fight Tank Davis because Tank Davis finally wanted to fight him. However, I knew, and I've been saying for a while, Lomachenko's retired. I said he was retired after he beat George Kambosos and regained the title. The thing about Lomachenko is this: you have to understand something. This man has a great career, and you have two losses on his resume that arguably should not have happened. In Lomachenko's mind, he's never lost a fight. What's going on, regulators? Smash the thumbs up. In fact, let's go ahead and put that on the banner. Let's put that on the banner real fast before we continue. Smash the thumbs up, because I always forget to say it. So we'll let the screen say it for me. Smash the thumbs up. There we go. So you have to understand something when it comes to Lomachenko. He doesn't truly feel like he's ever lost a fight. Lomachenko believes in his mind that he should be undefeated. And I agree with him about two of those matches, not all three. Teofimo Lopez, I agree. You could argue that fight could have been a draw. However, if you were going to give the fight to somebody, you would have to give it to Teo. Because at the end of the day, Lomachenko just didn't do much in the first 6 rounds in that fight. I personally gave Lomachenko the second round, and I gave Teo the 12th round, which means I gave rounds 7 through 11 to Loma and rounds 1, 3 through 6 to Teo in round 12, making it a draw. So that was my scorecard. But if I had to give it to somebody, Teo beat him because Loma just didn't do enough. It all comes down to how you judge that second round, because there is no dispute that Teo won the 12th round of that fight. However, there is a dispute whether Teo won the second round. With that being said, you have two other losses. His first loss was to Salido. Dirty fight, super dirty fight. He got hit more times than any man should, low. He got hit with forearms, elbows, headbutts, and the referee just allowed it. He just allowed it. And then got on to Lomachenko about holding, the audacity. And one of the judges gave it to Loma, the other two gave it to Salido. Me personally, I thought Salido lost that fight. With all the cheating that happened, if I'm going to be not on another panel making people riled up and mad, if I'm going to be honest, Lomachenko won that fight. So that's argument number one that he has, that he did not lose. Argument number two is he beat Devin Haney. You have people who have never watched boxing before saying they would never watch boxing again because it was that obvious who won the fight. It was obvious. Even if you gave Devin Haney every single swing round, he still would lose 7-5. And I gave Devin Haney every single swing round. And that's the thing about it. So when you have a guy who in his mind should have never lost, been robbed 3 occasions, like I said, I only agree with 2 out of the 3 because Teo beat him, is what it is. What does he have to gain? Nothing really, because in his mind, if he fights Tank Davis, who's a huge star, and it goes the distance, which it more than likely would, then he just gets robbed again on his way out. Or him being older, slower, more hittable, he gets knocked out on his way out. Is it worth the risk? Probably not. If you want to say you're an ATG. So I can understand, and I already understood why he retired from boxing. I knew it. Lomachenko, in both the fights where he looked the worst, was coming off year plus layoffs. The first one was against Tio, year plus layoff. The next one was against Devin, year plus layoff. So there was no way this dude at 37 years old was going to take another year plus layoff and come fight Tank Davis. It just wasn't going to happen. And I knew it. The writing was on the wall. Like, the dude was done with boxing. Really, truthfully, I believe he was done when he got robbed against Devin Haney. I really think that's what ended his career. And he just came back because he thought George Kambosos would pose little threat. And he might as well go out a champion. And that's what he took the risk on, going out as a champion. The other flip side to the coin is, if he was to stack his resume, add another name, beat Tank Davis, it still doesn't make him undisputed. There's too much work to be done at his division. Like, there's way too much work. Like, he would have to run the gauntlet at 135. He would have to beat Tank Davis, turn around, beat Shakur Stevenson, then turn around and beat Lil Kiki if Lil Kiki comes through the De Los Santos fight as the winner. At 37 years old, do you really want to run the gauntlet and risk getting embarrassed due to your age? I don't think you do. So the writing has been on the wall. The writing was on the wall. The minute Devin won a fight he should not have won. You've seen the look of shock on Devin's face when they said he was the winner, because he knew he had lost that fight. And it is what it is. Like, I don't care who hears this. I don't care who agrees, who disagrees. The bottom line is Devin lost that fight. Just like Salido lost that fight. Tio won that fight. So it comes to no shock, no surprise that Loma left. And, as far as Tank Davis goes, he was looking at an old man. That's all it was. Now, I will say this. After Tank's performance with Lamont Roach, it's questionable if he could beat Lomachenko. I really don't know if he can beat Lomachenko, because I think a 37-year-old Lomachenko beats Lamont Roach pretty easily, in all honesty. I don't think Lamont is any threat to Lomachenko. The way he fights, the style that he has, I think that's an easy win. But at the end of the day, as I said earlier, it's just at 37 years old, do you want to run the gauntlet with dangerous competition? What's going on, Vaughn? How you doing? With dangerous competition, I would say the answer is no. No, you wouldn't want to run the gauntlet. It's just, Loma said from day one, every move that he made was for legacy. Beating Tank Davis is a legacy move. There is no doubt to that. But what hurts your legacy is if you go in there at 37 years old and get knocked the hell out by Tank Davis. You see what I'm saying? Like, that could hurt your legacy very badly. So, is it worth fighting a guy in his prime when you're in the twilight of your career and if you can't stop him, you're probably going to get robbed on the scorecards? Probably not worth the risk. Probably not. Unless he wanted I know you want payday. You want payday. That's the only reason why I see he would take the fight. Because at his age, if he's already tapped out, right off into the sunset. At the end of the day, as much as Tank can scream that you ducked him, you can tell the world that Tank ducked you. Because when you were in your prime, he didn't want to fight you. He didn't want to fight you. And that's just the fact of the matter in the bottom line. When you were the Matrix, when you were at your best, Tank Davis didn't want no part of you. So it is what it is, and I disagree with you, Vaughn. I disagree with you. Loma still holds 3 records. He holds quickest boxing world champion in the history of boxing, quickest 2-division champion in the history of boxing, quickest 3-division male champion in the history of boxing. So I can't say his legacy is built off the amateurs and not the pros, because he has things that he's got 3 records no fighter before him has had, and I highly doubt you're going to see a boxer become a champion in 3 fights ever again. It's unheard of. The only one that had the opportunity and chance to do it was Andy Cruz. And Eddie Hearns then moved him way too damn slow. Andy Cruz should have been in a title fight. He's the only one that I would have said could have done it like Loma did from the jump. Throw him in there with a belt. See what happens. So again, Vaughn, I have to respectfully disagree with you. When you hold those three achievements, your legacy is kind of built off the pros. And then two of your three losses are very controversial. They all have asterisks. Because anybody who actually goes back in time to watch the Salido match will tell you Loma won that fight. He was robbed. He was robbed. And then I look, I have been on the most pro Devin Haney channels, and I go there frequently. Pro Devin Haney channels. And ain't nobody gonna tell me and explain to me and show to me how Devin won that fight, because he didn't. There's no way Devin beat Lomachenko. There's just no way. Every standout moment in that fight was Lomachenko. Every highlight reel moment in that fight was Lomachenko. So it is what it is. Fury lost too, bro. What does that got to do with anything? What does Tyson Fury got to do with Lomachenko? I'm curious to see how this correlates. Please connect these dots. Get your little red string and thumbnails and like hit them on the board to make all this shit connect. Because Fury losing to Usyk has nothing to do with Devin Haney getting beat by Lomachenko. So I don't see the both hype jobs. How is either fighter a hype job? Please explain, Vaughn. Please. Do you know how good Gary Russell Jr. was when Lomachenko beat him? Do you know how good Gary Russell Jr. was after Lomachenko beat him? Manufactured career. All right, let's hop over to Tyson Fury real fast because this is about Lomachenko right now. But let's say this. How do you have a manufactured career when you, as Tyson Fury, beat the most dominant heavyweight in the recent eras of boxing? The most dominant heavyweight since Joe Louis. That's who Tyson Fury beat. Stopped a damn near 10-year reign. Stopped him. Defeated him. Came out on top. There's nothing manufactured about beating the man, Klitschko, who beat everybody. Klitschko beat all the who's of boxing. And when he fought Tyson Fury, he lost. And he lost bad. Because when Tyson Fury fought Klitschko, Tyson Fury made him look like a low-paid sparring partner. Klitschko was clueless, didn't know what to do, couldn't land a punch. So I can't disagree. I can't agree with you. I have to disagree with you. There's nothing manufactured about Tyson Fury at all. And there's nothing manufactured about Lomachenko. I don't see how you could say that. Who? I'm clueless to how you can make the claim that Lomachenko was manufactured. Like I'm perplexed right now. Like I'm truly perplexed. Because he beat Walters, who beat the shit out of Donaire. That's a great win. He beat Gary Russell Jr. That's a great win. I mean, even a Romain Martinez win is a good. Roman Martinez is a good win. Who else did he beat? Rigondeaux? He didn't want Rigondeaux. He told everybody Rigondeaux too small. Just like Beeble said Canelo was too small. He said the whole time Rigondeaux was too small. Rigondeaux is a great fighter. Got in there, quit. Then he goes up to fight Linares, knocks him out to become the Ring Magazine lineal champion, WBA champion. I don't see how he's manufactured. You gonna have to explain that one to me, Vaughn. You really are, because I don't see how that's manufactured. Even Tyson Fury's got good wins on his resume, so I don't see how you can say Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury would have never came back to boxing and only beat Klitschko, he still would not have been manufactured. You know what I'm saying? Like, that win alone solidifies you. Like, that's a, you said I'm clowning with you. Sorry, laughing face emoji. Well, sarcasm can't be read. You know what I'm saying? Can't hear the way how you say it. Don't know if you're for real, because you got to understand, when I say Loma beat Devin Haney, people will be like, Loma's manufacturer. He's no good. He was crying in the back of the dressing room. And here's what they don't tell you, though. Devin Haney was crying in the middle of the fucking fight. They both cried. Devin, you can literally go back and watch him cry in the corner. He's like, Daddy, Daddy, I don't know what to do, Daddy. He's got me figured out. Daddy, help me. I can't do that. So they both cried. One cried because he was getting whooped. The other one cried because he got robbed. In the realm of crying, I would rather cry because I got robbed than I'm getting beat up in the middle of a fight. I'm just saying, if we're going to talk about crying, I would rather cry in that case. I'm not going to cry either way. I'm going to be pissed. But I digress. The cryings are not the same. On the level of crying, they are not equal. So, Lomachenko had a good career. Like I said, he has some accolades that will probably never be broken. I mean, you could say he's not the quickest 3 division champion because Shields did it faster. But when you compare the competition of male boxing to female boxing, it's not even comparable, especially in the higher weight classes. It's not comparable. But as far as the men go, I don't know if there'll ever be another male who becomes a 3 division champion quicker than 12 fights, a 2 division champion quicker than 7 fights, and world champion quicker than 3 fights. I don't foresee it. Loma also beat Haney the world. So I said that. I brought that up earlier whenever I first started this boxing in 504. What I said is, I understand why Loma retired. I understand. You have to look at it like this. In Loma's mind, he never lost. And this is a repeat from earlier. Loma believes he never lost. And I agree with him out of the 2 out of the 3 fights that he lost. I agree with him 2 out of the 3. I don't believe he lost to Salido. I don't believe he lost to Haney. Lopez. Uh-oh. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, testing 1, 2, 3. Did my mic go out? I just got a warning saying my mic went out. I don't know if y'all can hear me. We'll see. We're coming off of technical difficulties. Let me do this. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. I'm not going to be on for long because I just came on to talk about Lomachenko's accolades. Didn't really come in here to start a debate with nobody, but if somebody wants to speak on it, we can speak on it. But like I said, at 37 years old, being robbed twice in your career, being robbed of Undisputed, which is the only thing that you wanted to no sound? Really? Hold on. No, there's sound. I'm looking at it. See, don't bullshit me like that. Don't bullshit me like that. I just clicked on the settings to see if the little green thing was moving. You can hear me. That's that troll shit. Appreciate it, Box. Appreciate it. If anybody wants to hop on the panel, the link is here. How do I pin it? Let me do this. We're gonna hop over on YouTube. I'm gonna mute my mic so I can pin my link in the comments section. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I don't know why it's not letting me pin. It's not giving me the option to pin anything. It's saying start a Q&A, start a poll. Where did they move the pin button to? That's weird. That's weird how I can't do a pin no more. I don't really like whatchamacallit, stream that much anymore. So they don't change this shit. Let me try this. Let's do like this. Let's see if I can pin my comment this way. There we go. All right, we're gonna pin it like that. We'll just do it like that. All right. The link is pinned in the comments section. So that makes it easier if anybody wants to hop on the panel. If not, we're about to wrap this up very soon. Let's talk about, yeah, I had to do it differently. You used to be able to pin it without having to type the comment and then individually pinning it. Like if I wanted to pin your comment, I could do that. But you used to be able to do it where the poll is and just pin it at the top versus having to type it in the chat. Get off that. Sorry, y'all. I had to yell at my cat. That motherfucker was climbing up a tree, and I like my plants better than I like him. Like, it is what it is. I like my house plants way more than I like my house cat. But I digress. I had to like hit the chair to scare him. All right, let's click all of this. So before I get off, Vaughn, Box, anything y'all want me to regulator, anything y'all want me to bring up, any topics before I go? Because I was meaning for this to be about a 30, 40-minute stream. We're only at 22 minutes. And really, truthfully, Lomachenko had a good career. He had a great career. I'm going to give y'all a couple of seconds there. See if y'all want All right. Well, it looks like nobody's bringing up any other topics. So we might hold on, I'm about to sneeze. See what happens if you make a cat run, his fur gets in the air, you gotta vacuum it. Woo! Goodness. That was horrible. Cat fur. McCallum, you talking about Mike? I didn't know he passed away. When did he pass away? Today? Dang. How'd he pass away? You talking about like the original Dillian White nickname, the body snatcher? Him? Wait, we gotta look this shit up. Hold up. Excuse my typing, guys. McCallum passes away. What? Oh, it says May 31st. 68 years old, Las Vegas. Damn. I trust this one. Damn. Says cause of death not. Yeah, might have had a heart attack. Says nothing's verified. Damn. That's wild. Yeah, it says right here on ESPN, May 31st. Said nothing suspicious at the scene. Um, damn. Let me see. No, yeah, he did have a heart attack, but he was on drugs. Is that real? Let's see. Let's type in. I don't want to put drugs on somebody if that ain't been confirmed. Cause of death. I'm not seeing a cause of death online. It said he fell ill in his gym, pulled over to the side of the road. He's out at the hospital. What do you mean? He passed away. Yeah, nah. This right here said, because I'm reading the report, it said he got sick in the gym and got in his car to leave. And in the process of him leaving the gym, his boxing gym, he pulled over somewhere and then passed away. So had to pull over to the road. The local found him unresponsible on the side of the road. Yeah. Damn, man. I Am Him knows how to bring down a fucking stream. Gosh damn. We was trying to go out on a high note. Now we're going down on a low. RIP. RIP. You know what? We got to do it. Let's do the bells real fast. Hold on. Here we go. This one's for Mike. Wasn't he the first Jamaican champion ever? If I remember correctly. Hold on, we gotta put this in. Why is it not repeating? RIP to Mike. Dang, dude. You'll be missed. King Thug, you're good. Um, damn. Fuck. All right. Do we have another boxing topic we could oops? Do we have another boxing topic we can bring up before I go? Damn. No, we're talking about Mike McCullen. Dillian White? Something happened with Dillian White? Hold on. The hell? We're talking about somebody that died. Yeah, no, I just looked it up. Dillian White has had a fucking ruined career. That man has had so much damn inactivity. It's crazy. It's crazy how inactive they've kept this man. Yeah, you're good. You good, my dude. No problem. We looked it up. We got to the bottom of it. We just know he suffered from some type of illness where he wasn't feeling good. Then he left the gym and got sick. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because the usuals haven't came through like they normally do. If you haven't done it yet, hit that thumbs up for me. We're gonna end the stream here. I'm not gonna stay on. Like I said, I only wanted 30 to 40 minutes because I'm hungry and I need to eat. And you know, this is why I will say this, y'all. I like jumping on other people's panels because I don't know how somebody comes on here and talks for 5 hours straight. I can't do it. So I hop on other people's panels and let them talk for 5 hours. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I had the podcast endurance to go 5 hour lives, 3 hour, 4 hours, 6 hours, 7 hour, 8 hour, all day lives. Like, I come on like a heat-seeking missile, like a Patriot cruise missile. I have a target, I zone in, lock in, fly in, blow up, and that's it. We hit the target. We're done. um, no, I was asking you. Crawford is about to get destroyed. Canelo Alvarez is about to beat him from pillar to post. I am almost willing to bet and guarantee that Terrence Crawford turns into Charlo. He is going to turn into Charlo in this fight. He's going to get hit one good time and see, oh shit, all over his face, and then he's going to go into flight mode. And he's going to fight just like William Skull and try to outbox Canelo and run from the pocket. Do believe that that is the game plan. The game plan is to jab and stay the fuck away. So, yeah, we know how this is going to go down. But anyways, on that note, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for coming through. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gonna try to be more active. I'm gonna try to start dropping videos again. I know I haven't been doing it recently. I know I haven't been doing lives at all. But I've been busy with work and life, and it's just, you know, we've been doing other things. But I'm gonna come back to this page, and we're gonna start bringing it back up to where it was. On that note, everybody on the playback, everybody that came through tonight, y'all have a good night. I'm out.